Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Welcome or welcome back to this channel. We are live. So, guys, as you can see, today we are going to discuss that how a narcissistic criticism destroys us. I'll try to complete this video with the most important details we need to know about it, and I'll try to clear simple and deep explanation over how narcissistic criticism destroys us. I'll try to cover both the scenarios that I'll touch both the scenarios actually. I'll touch a bit of if the parent and caregiver were narcissistic, and in the case of romantic narcissistic partner also. So yeah, let's get started. And what else? The nature of my channel and the nature of my videos and the language of my videos are generally Hindi or English. But actually, I'm not very comfortable sharing few of the topics in Hindi. So here today, this topic is also going to be in English, and maybe very soon in future I'll be comfortable sharing all the topics in Hindi. So here we go. And whoever I can see few of you online, kindly let me know if you can hear me. Am I audible? Let me know in the chat box below. Kindly let me know in the chat box below if I'm audible, so that we'll move forward with this topic today. So let's get started. Hi, hi, hi Ritik. Hello, hi Ritik. Kindly let me know that if I'm audible. Tell me if I'm audible. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to this channel. We are live. Let me know in the chat box that if I'm audible. So we'll move forward with the topic today. Hi everyone. Parmarth, Ashok, Sharma. Hi. Camera. Okay, okay. Just let me know if I'm audible or not. So we're gonna move forward with the topic. Today we are going to discuss that how narcissistic criticism destroys us. And little disclaimer here before starting this topic, that whatever I share in my videos on live or otherwise also are my personal experiences and the part of my research work. So kindly take my videos like that only, and let me know what is narcissistic criticism. Yes, we're gonna discuss it today. And let me know in the chat box that if I'm audible to you. So I'm going to cover both the scenarios for about criticism. I'm going to cover the scenario in the case of narcissistic caregivers, parents, and in the case of spouse or romantic partner. So, how narcissistic criticism destroys us? So first of all, we're gonna discuss that what is narcissistic criticism. A simple meaning: narcissistic criticism is not normal correction. Okay, like we expect people to correct us, but a narcissistic criticism is not normal correction. It is a constant, personal, and painful criticism. The motive behind narcissistic criticism is to make us feel small, humiliate us, make us doubt ourselves, make the narcissist feel superior and in control. They feel really very empowered after criticizing. It's not a kind of a constructive criticism. They do it on purpose just to make us feel small, humiliated, unwanted, so that we doubt ourselves and we doubt our decisions. They make narcissists do it just to make us feel small and them superior. It is not about helping us or improve us in any ways. It is just about breaking us and our confidence. Am I audible to you? Kindly let me know. Tanya Mittal, what is that? Okay, okay. So, they just criticize us to make us feel all these things and just so that we get disbalanced. How narcissistic criticism slowly destroys us. Narcissistic criticism does not destroy us in one day. It works slowly like a poison. It spreads all over. This is how it's like it's in step by step they used to do it. Do you know what happens? We start doubting ourselves. We lose trust in our thoughts and feelings. We feel never good enough. We try harder but still feel wrong. We lose our real identity. We feel more anxious, ashamed, and exhausted. We become quiet or a pleaser, or emotionally numb. So, this is what a narcissistic criticism does to us. They slowly destroy us completely. It's a completely a step by step process. It spreads like a poison. We start doubting ourselves. We lose trust in our own thoughts, in our own feelings. We feel never good enough for anyone and for them. We try harder but still feel very wrong inside, as if we have done something really, really wrong. We lose our real identity, and it leads to anxiousness. We feel more ashamed, we feel exhausted inside out. We become a very quiet person, we become people pleaser, or emotionally we feel numb inside. Like if we take a like I have in the starting of this video also I was describing that I'm gonna cover both the scenarios. I'm gonna cover in the case of if you had a narcissistic parents, caregivers, or if you have a narcissistic partner or a spouse, when a parent is narcissistic, in that case, how narcissistic parents criticize. A narcissistic parent criticizes in ways like, they're gonna say things like, why can't we, why can't you be like, like other kids? They'll constantly compare us. They're gonna constantly compare us. And or they're gonna say like as if you are too sensitive. We feel embarrassed because of you, and nothing we do is ever enough for you. Compare me with my own sibling, with my cousins, with kids around in the neighborhood. And it was so constant that I don't feel any day was left when I was not criticized, I was not compared. And they used to tell that I'm not like attractive like other kids. I'm not talkative. But they were unable to see that I was so traumatized due to the punishments and the stuff they used to do with me, that I become a very quiet kid. And yeah, so if narcissistic parents are there, caregivers are there, so they criticize in such a way, they humiliate you with criticism. And the combination is there, like narcissistic parent, if the narcissistic parent is also a psychopath, so it's such a deadly combination to have. So I was there, I had to experience this deadly combination, so it was more worse, I'll say. And no, I'm not gonna compare here that this psychopath and narcissistic is more dangerous, or only the narcissistic is better. Both the case, it's not good. It's not good actually, the way they criticize actually. But still, just I wanted to share this. You know what? Sometimes the criticism is spoken, sometimes it is silence, disappointment, or comparison. There is constant comparison when there is a narcissistic dynamic in the family. And for example, in the case of narcissistic parent or in the case of narcissistic caregivers, uh, if we're gonna bring good exam results, the parents will say, why not full marks? Suppose you got 80 marks or 85, something around. So they're gonna say why it's not 90 or 95, or someone else did better than you. Why didn't you do uh, like them? So what we learn is success is never enough, and we learn that love is conditional. And due to this comparison and this, by seeing your parents unsatisfied, even though you're doing good, but still getting this criticism, humiliation, comparison. So we learn that we are valued only when we perform. And we also learn that we don't get satisfied with even good result. Even if you get 80% marks, uh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yes, improve, we can improve, but we don't deserve any kind of a criticism or humiliation there, or any kind of comparison there, And do you know what? How it affects us as an adult? Because this started in childhood. We grow up self critical. We feel guilty for resting or enjoying life. We attract controlling or narcissistic partners. We fear authority figures. We feel responsible for everyone's emotions. Our inner voice becomes the parent's voice. Even though afterwards, when we are no longer with them, but still that inner critical voice, our caregivers, our parents' voice, it's a, it creates such a trouble for further. So we grow up with self-critical, we doubt ourselves, we are unable to rest or enjoy life, and we keep attracting controlling or narcissistic partners until unless we don't heal ourselves. And in the case of the other scenario, when a spouse or your romantic partner is narcissistic, how a narcissistic pa- partner criticize, a narcissistic partner criticize, like, they're gonna say, as if we are crying, they're gonna say, okay, you need attention now. Man, we are, if someone is crying, there should be some reason, there is some reason. It's better you to ask for the reason, or just not to say anything else, but they're gonna say, okay, if you're crying, I feel you need attention. Or they're gonna say that you are too emotional. Instead of consoling you, instead of asking you out, like what you feeling, why you feeling this way, why you are crying, or why you feeling emotional, they're gonna quote you with different names. They're gonna name call you. They're gonna call names, and they're gonna call you as if you are too sensitive, you are too emotional, or they're gonna say as if you always overreact, or you are lucky that I tolerate you, things like that. Or they're gonna say no one else would want you, because this is the way you are. No one gonna desire you. Or they're gonna say as if uh, we remember things wrong, because every time they have to gaslight us, So they often mix criticism with affection, which confuses us. They always gonna do things like that. And when we are not in a very good condition, we are feeling down, or we are emotional, feeling sad about something, so they're gonna call names, or they're gonna put labels on us. For example, in a case of a romantic partner, or a spouse, uh, if we express hurt feelings calmly, they're gonna reply as if, here we go again. We always, you. They're gonna say that you always ruin everything. You always destroy everything. What happens inside us? We feel ashamed for having feelings. This is what we learn with these kind of a spouse, or these kind of a with these kind of romantic partner, if we have, we stop speaking, we stop sharing our pain, we become a quiet person, we start walking on eggshells. And this is how someone starts walking on eggshells. And this is so hurtful and painful actually. How it destroys the relationship and us over the period of time. We lose confidence in communication. We feel lonely even in the relationship. We feel responsible for the partner's anger. We become smaller to avoid conflict. We feel invisible, completely invisible. And love becomes fear based, not safe. No one can feel safe in such kind of a relationship. And why narcissistic criticism or a thing that can be not putting very impact, non-respect, our needs do not matter. What are the signs? What fear of making mistakes? Over very commonly we see in narcissistic survivors that we over explain everything, even at places where, and we don't feel spontaneous, we fear doing all of it. Doing all of it. And these are, all of it are survival responses. These are not weakness, but it's a survival responses. And it takes us time to heal all of it. And with my videos, I try to spread awareness here. And I pray and desire that whoever watch my videos, I want all of you to help someone. If someone you see, in similar going through, so I really want, desire, over explaining ourselves, apologizing too much, feeling tense around, not too sensitive, very devilish. They are by teaching us to abandon ourselves. Healing begins when we choose ourselves again. We were never broken. We were conditioned to believe we were. Guys, if you want, we can also talk on similar topics, like I can come up with a topic like how to, and we can also share or discuss someday that how we can respond safely and how to rebuild self-worth after narcissistic abuse, how to set boundaries after narcissistic abuse, and how to break the trauma bond after narcissistic abuse, which is very important to do. And yeah, I hope that I wish and pray that today's video gonna help us all in some way or other. And yeah, guys, if you desire to talk to me on similar kind of topic, or if you are willing to, if you are willing to book one-on-one session, one-on-one healing session with me, if you feel I can help you on your healing journey, if you want to share your stories, things with me, with another survivor, that comfort also you can have with me. If you want to book one-on-one session with me, how to book a session with me, simply you need to write a mail, or you can DM me on my Instagram account. My Instagram account is with the name AbhayaTra only. My email ID and the name of my Instagram account, I'm gonna provide you in the description box below. So let me sorry, let me read your comments. Per Prath, Parth. Okay. Many people are there, but very difficult names. Gauri Verma. Hi Gauri. Hi. Hello. Welcome to this channel, Gauri. Nice to see you here. I feel I have seen you before also. Uh, Someday, yeah. I was checking up with the comments, so I feel I've seen you before. Welcome to this channel, Gauri. I'm so grateful to each one of you, whoever was there live with me today. And it's so good to see you all. And when you comment down below, so for now, I just desire to convey that I have so much compassion and kindness in my heart towards each one of you hearing me out today. And yeah, I hope this video gonna help us all. And yeah, and I pray for your recovery and healing, guys. Listen to me, okay? Don't ever think that you are alone on this healing journey, okay? I was there. I know how it feels. I know how lonely it feels, you know. But look, we have this beautiful community here, and we are growing each day, building brick by brick. I'm here to hear you out, okay? This community we are building here for all of us survivors to help each other out, okay? Like us, we have many other victims and survivors who are going through similar kind of situations and still choosing the path of healing. We just need to focus on ourselves. We need to learn, practice, break trauma bond, and look forward in life. Believe me, guys, because you are the only one who can bring these beautiful changes and can achieve growth, success, and healing while being authentic and empathetic. I believe in all of you beautiful people out there. We just need to choose and take the responsibility of healing in our own hands. That's it. That's it. With this beautiful note, I'm signing off today. Guys, keep on learning, stay blessed. You can also check out my other videos or playlist as it may help. So now I'll see you very soon in my next video. Till then, take good care of yourself, help someone, and keep learning. Love and peace.